Hi, friends. I wanted to come on and share with you some things I discovered while I was experimenting with resin. So the first thing, kind of like an introduction to part of what I'm showing, is when I made some of the shakers, I printed out the pictures and I stuck them on there, as you guys know, and I like them. They're very pretty. I like them. Some of them I cut out and I put it just directly in this way. Some of them I left the background. This one, the background was a little bit small, so you can see it doesn't reach all the way to the top of the star. Some I was able to extend the background so that it goes all the way up. But nonetheless, for all of these, when you flip them around, well, not this one because I covered that one, but when you flip them around, um, with the UV resin, you can't really use a solid color because the UV has to be able to penetrate through. And so all the dyes and inks and whatever that I use for the UV resin is translucent. So you can see on the back, the white shows from the back of the sticker. And some people said it's not really that big of a deal, but it kind of bothers me. I like it from the front, but I don't really like it from the back. So for a lot of them, I actually covered the back with glitter. I mean, this one, the front is also glitter, but let me see. Like this one, the front is translucent, and I didn't like the back, so I covered it with a glitter. And it kind of matches the front. I used the same blue and purple, so that way you don't see the white showing through. And I prefer it this way to this way. But as I was working on these, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if when you look at the front and you flip it over, instead of seeing the white, you could see the picture through the back also. So I was like, oh, and I did a little research and I found transparent vinyl sticker paper. And so I printed a whole bunch. So these are the transparent sticker paper. And when I printed on the white backing, why can't I get this undone? When I print it on the white backing, it looks fine, right? It looks good. But, oh my goodness, why can't I get it done this time? Well, it doesn't want to come off. But when I use them, why won't it come off? Hold on, guys. When I use them on the resin, the transparency is too transparent. So, okay. This is with the white. This is without it. Can you guys see? So it's really cool that you can see through it, but the color becomes really, really faint, which for like, black and brown and like the darker colors, it's fine. However, I printed an OT71 and made a BTS group picture. I'm going to fold this so I can open it again. And I put it on resin. And guys, I'm going to show you what it looks like on white. This is what it looks like on white. It's very faint, the colors. Without the white backing, can you guys see? They kind of disappear. I mean, you can see their hair and like a little bit of details, but the light colors, like JK and Jin's sweaters, disappear because they're too light. So I don't know if I need to print them at a darker, like more intense color, or just pick pictures that have dark colors. But yeah, I don't know if I can use this because you can barely see them. However, it does work. If you flip it around, you can still see them. So I do like this. Yeah, I'm just going to have to play around with the printing. So I'm going to try using, I didn't try these yet. I'm going to try using the dark colored ones and see how they turn out. And I will try with printing maybe at a more intensity. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. But when I printed that out, I also printed this out because I bought butterfly molds because, butterflies remind us of BTS. And they're really pretty. I love these. I made them pink and blue, kind of like the Love Yourself little heart colors. Uh, yeah, so they're really, really pretty. I like them. But instead of just leaving them plain, I thought I would add, like words or something in the front, um, kind of to connect them to BTS a little bit more. And as a test run, I decided to use Apo Bangpo. And so I printed a whole bunch of Apo Bangpo because I thought I would be, making a lot and using them all. I did make a lot. So, I have more here. I didn't make this many, but I was not able to use them all though, because when you guys looked at these, did you see the Apo Bangpo? Like all of these have Apo Bangpo on them. All of them. Can you see the Apo Bangpo? Oh my goodness. It disappears. So this one, it's right there where my thumb is. Can you guys read it? Is it clear? I can't tell. You can kind of like faintly see it, right? It says Apo Bangpo, and this one is the pink to blue ombre wording. Yeah, they all have it, and you can't read any of it. You can barely see it in person too. And so, likewise, I need to figure out how to print these better. But I really like these, even though you can't see the Apo Bangpo. I really like them. And then, I had a very interesting event happen. Interesting, yeah. So usually when I make the shakers, I will make the base of it, and then add the picture, and then I add a layer of resin on top of the picture, or I put the picture on the back and I add resin to the back, and then I put in the shaker bits, and then I cut out plastic acetate in the shape of the top, and then I adhere that with resin. And a lot of people I saw on YouTube, a lot of them, they'll just adhere it with the resin once, and then they'll add the liquid inside, the oil or whatever they use, and then they dome it. So then they cover the entire front with another layer of resin to make it nice and shiny and pretty. For me, when I adhere it with the resin, just the resin, and then add the oil, sometimes it pops off. Because resin doesn't stick to plastic like permanently, and so sometimes it'll pop off. And so what I do is I will adhere it with resin first, and then I dome it. So I cover the whole top all the way to the edge with resin so it completely seals in the plastic, and then I fill it with the oil and finish it off. Well, while I was doing that, now mind you, I've made a lot, right? This isn't even all of them. I have some more like over there and over there. But while I was doing it, something very interesting happened. And I had to share this with you guys because it just cracked me up so much. And any of you guys who work with resin, if this has happened to you, can you please, just let me know so I'm not alone. I have no idea how I did this. And so I don't even know what to do to prevent it. But this one, when I stuck it in the UV lamp, I don't know if I put it too close to the side because mine is one of those curved ones that has the lights coming from the side as well as the top. So maybe I put it too close to the side and it was like really, I don't know, like right up against one of the lights, but it bubbled, guys. Can you see? I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm going to try to get the glare. You guys can see it, right? Or maybe I should get closer. Oh, there we go. Can you see that? It bubbled. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I am so baffled by that. So if any of you know how in the world I did that, can you please let me know? Yeah, and it has just been sitting there because this has baffled me. I think what I'm going to do, I don't want to throw it out. So I think what I'm going to do is I have a drill that I use to drill holes up here, and it has like those attachments. It has a sanding belt attachment. So I think I'm going to try to sand this down, get rid of the bubble, and then just cover it with resin again. But oh, I don't know. It's kind of gross looking. It's like this huge bubble, big lump. I don't know. But yeah, if any of you know how I did this, can you tell me so I don't do it again? Oh, so I don't know. It's just, oh my gosh. That had me cracking up because it was just an anomaly. Seriously, just so weird. But then also, uh, I experimented a little bit. So I made some more things, but this time I used the epoxy resin. So, I haven't been using epoxy resin because, ouch, because the fumes are a lot stronger than with UV resin, and my room is too small. It's a very small room and it has a low ceiling, and so it's not very good for ventilation. It doesn't have a lot of ventilation, so it's kind of dangerous to do epoxy resin in this room. Even if I open up the windows, I'm not sure. It might even be dangerous with the UV resin, but yeah. So I experimented with epoxy resin because the weather is nice. So I went out on my porch, and I made a small batch. Ooh. Yeah, not like tiny batch, but it was a small batch. And I took some molds outside, and I did this 2 days ago, and I picked it up yesterday. I took it out yesterday. And guys, I like it. Oh my gosh. My table outside was a little uneven, so I bought a new, like a tray that you can adjust the height to make it flat. So like this one, you can see like this side, it bubbles over the edge where this one is not enough. So this one has like a sharp edge and this one has like a bubble edge because the resin, it was tilting to this side, so the resin all filled over this way. But I really like this epoxy because with the UV resin, sometimes they're a little bit soft feeling. Sometimes they can be a little sticky, and it doesn't have like a really hard like a crispy hard kind of feeling. It has like a soft hard feeling. I don't know how to explain. If you felt it, you'd understand. But this, it's like hard, very hard. I like it. I really like it. So I've been like touching these all day. It's like a fetish almost. It's really nice. And I even made little stars. And I was running out of resin, so I didn't fill these all the way to the top. Well, I was running out of resin, and because the table was tilted, I didn't want to float over, so I was like filling them a little bit lower. And so they have a little dip, but these are so like crisp and like hard that they poke you. It hurts. That's why I said out earlier. Yeah, these corners, they're really sharp. I'm gonna have to sand these if I want to use them. But wow, I like it. So I did more today. I made the butterflies, one star. I made another one of these and some other things. I think I made another one of these also. But I made some more and left them outside today. So once they harden, with the shaker ones, I'm going to try making shakers using the epoxy resin and see if they are better or worse or the same. Because at least with the front, most people dome it with UV resin. So the front is probably going to feel the same if I dome it with the UV resin, but I'm thinking I might try doming it with epoxy outside again after I finish it. So we'll see how that turns out, if that's any better or nicer. But yeah, oh, and I want to show you, I really like these. This one, it's a new glitter, but look how shiny and pretty they are. Does it show in the camera? Oh, I love these. I bought this glitter off of Amazon, but oh, So pretty. I mean, I like all my glitters, to be honest, but these are like super nice. So I'm gonna make more of these. These remind me of RM because his mic is blue. So maybe with these, I'll make some RM stuff. Um, yeah. See, this feels different. It feels different. This is much nicer. So I might try this glitter with the epoxy resin too. We'll see. But it's getting hot. It's going from cold to hot outside. So, but anyway, this is what I've been up to. Um, I had a huge unboxing, but I I bought a new mic for the phone. It's this thing. I bought a new mic just so like the sound would be better. And sometimes like if I have to like lean away to grab something, I don't want my volume to decrease and stuff. Um, and I used this mic. I charged it and I tested it, and then I put it away and I pulled it out and I used it for my unboxing. And it was a rather long unboxing. I had a lot of stuff to unbox. But apparently my microphone turned off. I guess it died. I must not have turned it off when I put it to store, but it died, and I didn't know that it died because I can't tell. I can't see it. And so I either have to just show you guys what I unboxed without the actual unboxing, or I have to do a voiceover, and I've never done a voiceover before, so I don't know. What would you guys prefer? Do you guys want to see the actual unboxing? Should I just figure out how to do the voiceover, or would you guys prefer just me showing you and talking? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and also I want to show you guys. I bought a Cricut machine, and so I did a practice run on stickers. So this cuts them out for me. It didn't line up properly, so one side is a little bit wider than the other side. But now that I have this, I think I'll be printing more stickers. And so I am leaning more and more towards like opening some kind of store. I don't know if it'll be with Etsy. I'm thinking maybe I might just do like a Linktree type of thing and figuring out how to do it through that. But I will have, of course, the shakers and maybe some stickers, um, buttons, and the badge reels. And I don't know. Do you guys think I should sell these too? Because this, I don't know. It's just printed on my printer. But if you guys have any suggestions or comments about that, yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'm going to take everything into consideration. So because I have just, I enjoy making these things and I have so many. So, oh, and bracelets too. Oh, I made a new bracelet, by the way. JK bracelet. Yeah. I made these with a different bead. It was like purple and green, but they had gold paint on it. These ones are tiger eye. I think these are more natural. But the other ones, they were painted, and I was so upset because the purple was fine, but the green, the paint all peeled, and it ended up being like a I don't know. It was a white, but not a bright white. It was like a cloudy white bead underneath, and it was getting ugly. So I threw that one out, and I bought new beads. And so far, the beads are fine. The one that I'm wearing. The beads are fine, but I'm gonna have to find different spacers because these spacers, they were like a bright gold, but now they're like a bronze. Yeah, you can see the difference, right? So the spacers, I don't know where to buy spacers that won't turn color or won't lose color. I don't know what it's doing, turning colors or losing colors. Yeah. But anyway, I have a lot of bracelets also, so I think I might put those up on the store. Okay, anyway, I did too much talking, didn't I? All right, that is it. I just want to show you guys my anomaly and share with you the whole transparent picture thing. I do like this idea, so I'm going to try and see if I can make it work better. But yeah, if I make it, if I'm successful and I can make the picture much more clear and darker, I will let you guys know. Alrighty, that's all for now. Bye.